Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll give it to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Ducks! The defense with the scoop and score. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
Fair catch, called for and made. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Hands it off. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Vincent. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Wants to throw on first down. He finds his man.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd down coming up. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Black Knights are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 30, running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on second down after the good first down run. Now the pitch. At the 45 on its way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Black Knights looking to convert on 4th down. Little touch pass to the receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
How about the little razzle-dazzle and try to hand the sweep on 4th down and give it to a wide receiver? The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking it, tackling him to the ground. Big 4th down stop by this defense.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Strickland. Looking to the big tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Fires to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, people want to say cold as a mindset. No, dude, it's cold, and you're hitting each other. It's a physical game. It hurts really, really bad. Even catching the ball like you did right there for that interception sometimes can hurt those hands. Great start by the defense.
They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
the end of the first quarter with the score, Oregon 14, Army 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's complete to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Strickland. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wideout in motion. Touch pass on the run. And some room to work. Can anyone catch him? Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of you.
What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And this defense coming coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Motion from the offense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Wide receiver coming across in motion. The inside handoff. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, this offense can get after you in a variety of ways in the running game. One of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Back to throw. It's Strickland. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Handoff to the lone back.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability in that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is the type type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Black Knights in the hurry-up. DBs will try to keep everything in front. From the gun, the ground game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. Using the quick game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Army! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They want to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half.
42, Army, 8.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Hit the afterburners, kid. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll line up for a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
A third and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there.
Sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, guys? Two-point play, you don't have to scheme anything. You've got a guy one-on-one, throw it up, let him make a catch, and walk away with two.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The option look. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Corner's going to give them room. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He wants to go deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Getting some heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
The DBs will back off a bit. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Brings up second down.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Pound 55.
This guy can throw it. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Strickland. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Snags it. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route